The EU has been criticised for demanding too much in crunch negotiations with Brexit Britain, with deadlock between the two sides yet to be broken. Shearman and Sterling partner, Barney Reynolds, claimed the EU has been demanding too much in the Brexit trade talks with the UK. During an interview with Express, the expert from the top legal firm claimed it would be simple for both parties to come to a win-win solution in the trade talks. He suggested the EU may have been asking for too much in the trade talks after gaining confidence while dealing with Theresa May's Brexit negotiating team. Mr. Reynolds said, "I don't think the UK is asking for anything inconsistent. In fact, I think the UK is under-asking in financial services. I don't think we are over-asking for anything. The EU has been over-asking. Maybe that is because they were enticed into it by the way the negotiations went under the Theresa May administration. The EU's demands on EU law and the ECJ and so on are absurd and contradicted by the agreement they have entered in." Mr. Reynolds also explained how the UK and EU could proceed in the Brexit trade talks so both sides prosper. Mr. Reynolds said, "I think a so-called win-win outcome is basically a trade deal with 0-for-0 tariffs. We would have minimal or no non-tariff barriers and enhanced equivalence, something I came up with and it was then adopted by the UK government post-Chequers. We would also want mutual recognition on services and qualifications and other aspects of services in the non-financial sector more generally." Outside of trade, Mr. Reynolds detailed how the new UK-EU relationship could benefit both parties. He said, "In the non-trade context, collaboration on security and a warm and close relationship on defence. Not in some kind of superstructure, however, because the UK is going to remain committed to NATO as I suspect the EU will as well. This is the kind of shape of what looks good for both parties." Despite little being agreed in the trade talks between the UK and EU, both sides have said they remain determined to resolve the new trading arrangement by the end of the year. Crunch negotiations resume on Tuesday.